When you went around the world on your own, unassisted, how were you when you first got out there, and were you just doing this?
Yeah, because I was kind of shell shocked because I'm so busy getting everything ready that, well, you know, you can see when you get out here and it's just you and the sailing. It's unnerving, but it's relaxing, but it's lonely, but it's beautiful, and it's all these. It's such a contrast to the land we've left behind. It took me a while to get used to it. It took me about a month.
Really? And you know, when everyone said goodbye to you when you first went, your family and all the rest of it, did you get on the boat and sort of like almost have a cry, thinking, what the hell am I doing? Or were you just so focused on that land ahead, you know, on the waters and the journey?
No, I cried a lot for the first month.
Yeah. I could imagine that.
Yeah, because it is, particularly when you're heading out where there is no land, and in your head you're like, the only way to get back there is to go as fast as I can away from it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's the only way back. It's kind of it's a scary thought in theory, let alone bad weather and all that.
And did you feel like you knew what you were doing? Like, say with me right now, all I'm doing is focusing on those 2 islands like you've told me to, but you had no one to kind of hang out with.
Yeah. No, I didn't. But I was having to sail the boat. Like, it's good having something to do.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, to be part of it. So just knowing that if I could keep the boat going as fast as I could, then that was the best thing I could do to get home quicker. But you know, and then I started loving it. You know, there were times when I didn't want to get home quicker. I just wanted to keep sailing forever.
Yeah.
So it always changed. Yeah.
That's how I feel on our journey around Australia. I don't want to go home. I just love it. It's kind of that journey feeling. It's the adventure of it, isn't it?
Yep. Yep. And then as soon as you start to get a little bit bored or sad or whatever, you just focus on the next place you're going to get to. I don't know, you find that?
Yeah.
Like, there's no going home ever, is there? It's just going forward.
Yeah. And do you love sharing with us like this? Like, you see other people, you know, experience your love of sailing? Do you?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. You know, and I mean, the best way to really get to know the sailing I love is to go through some bad stuff, and then on the last day, talk about the feeling then, because it's only at the beginning now, but it's at the end when you've been through some bad weather, and then you see a beautiful sight and you go, that's why it's worth it. That's why all that bad weather's worth it. We've got 3 more days ahead of us.
I know. So cool. So cool.
And did you find yourself like a good person to hang out with, like your own self, when you're on the trip? You found yourself like,
Yeah, I was pretty cool, you know. I made a few jokes, you know, fun kind of guy to hang out with.
Yeah.
No, but I did swear a lot.
Yeah.
And get frustrated, and you know, particularly when there's no wind, because if you're not moving forward, then it's like you're wasting time. So I'd get really frustrated when I was in the doldrums, and one time I ran up and kicked a little breather thing. It flew off the boat and sunk, which was stupid of me to do, but I was so frustrated.
Is this scary for you?
Scary?
Yeah.
Is this scary for me? How could this possibly be scary? This is amazing. Is it scary for you?
A little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you finding scary?
We've got no knowledge of being on the boat.
Yeah, we've got the master here. I'm happy.
Yeah. Just hope he doesn't fall ill or go overboard.
Fall overboard. Or jump overboard intentionally. For me, sailing's always been that thing where no matter what or how hard or difficult or annoying life gets, I always think I've always got sailing. I can always just escape to that. So, hope maybe seeing a little bit this last week, you know, what I like about it.
What is it that you love?
Well, you know, it's just, you know, you can. There's no roads or traffic lights or no one telling you what you should be doing. You can take it your style. You can go hard, you can go soft, go slow or whatever.
And like we found out today, you just got to go with the wind, and look where we've ended up.
Yeah.
What's your dream? Do you say, you know, your boat in Papua New Guinea? And
I'd love to be able to do that up. That'd be, like to take that, like the chance to bring it back to Australia. Yeah, and sail that up north around Cairns would be great. We haven't had it in the country before, so I'm not sure if it will get in.
do you think it will?
Oh, we'll have to ask customs.
You're a determined soul, though, aren't you?
Yeah. Well,
So if you want to, you will.
yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Do you still
Well,
feel that way? Like, from, you know, we've spoken a bit about it from when you, you know, started out such a long time ago now, 10 years ago or so. You sailed around the world. And then you had your time when you took your friends around the world, and that was a challenging time. And then you're here. Do you still have that blind faith of anything's possible that you had?
Completely, yeah. I do. But it's also a very personal thing. It's hard to put into words as well, you know? I mean, Lionheart was easy. I just said, this is what I want to do. Went and did it. But then, I suppose, you know, the other goals, that's an easy one to say you're going to do. It's so bold and out there, you know? Now my goals now are a bit more longer term.
Can you share one of them with us?
Well, I've had many, and saying one would take away from the others, I think. But you know, they're the usual ones. Just be able to do daily what I love doing. Not have to compromise too much. Quite general.
Yeah. Yeah. Like us all. You going to come out in the water again soon?
Yes, I really hope so. That's a plan for the end of this year, but we'll wait and see how things go. If I had it my way, everything would be working to like a schedule, but I rely on other things. So.
I knew Jessie. Whatever.
Yeah, well, I have to. You have to let it go, don't you? Otherwise, it drives you nuts.
Yeah, so true. Yeah. And if you could go anywhere in Australia, where would you like to see?
I'd love to see the Kimberley. We tried to get there on the Kajana trip, and we couldn't. So I've been up to Gove and Darwin on a yacht, but I'd like to continue right around that coast of Western Australia. See some crocodiles, some fishing.
Yeah. And what's your favourite thing about this place?
It's got great light up here. I think the tropics just does compared to Melbourne. You know, this time of day, you look everywhere and it looks great. Even if it's just been raining and the sun comes out, it even looks better because it's been raining. You know, in Melbourne though, it's kind of different to that. So I love the light. Great for photography.
It's beautiful.
Stunning.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming up.
No problems. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. I hope one day, I'd love to come sailing sometime. Maybe we can come on your boat one day.
Yeah.
You never know.
That'd be great.
Wouldn't it? What an adventure that would be.
In Papua New Guinea.
Yeah. Be...
Get tribal.
To paint the boat first.
Yeah. Needs paint.